Anti-Trump queer dance protesters march on Ivanka's $5 million house in D.C. Hundreds invade neighborhood for queer dance party for climate justice to the fury of her rich neighbors. But she was far away. Hundreds of people stormed the exclusive community of Kalorama in Washington, D.C. on Saturday night. The queer dance protesters were demonstrating against Ivanka Trump by having a climate justice dance party. They accused the mother of three of green and pink washing on both climate change and queer issues. Organizers band together against Trump's administration rollback on Obama's climate change policies. Police cars lined the streets, while barriers and yellow tape were put up around the $5.5 million home. Their chants of "Fuck Trump" may have fallen on deaf ears as Ivanka was last spotted in New York as of Friday. Her neighbors, however, did hear the event as an 82-year-old man threatened to hit a protester over the noise. Hundreds of queer dance protesters invaded Ivanka Trump's upmarket neighborhood in Washington, D.C. for the queer dance party for climate justice, much to the fury of other residents. A storm of dancing people marched with signs, speakers and festive clothing, while chanting obscenities directed towards the first daughter's father to protest his administration's rollback on Obama's climate change policies on Saturday night. The rowdy crowd disrupted the usually exclusive area as they flocked to Ivanka's $5.5 million home, as one of her neighbors became so infuriated by the noisy event that he was filmed threatening to punch a demonstrator. The 82-year-old enraged resident of the expensive Kalorama community yelled to protesters, "Get out of here. I live here. Do you want to get your fucking face hit?" The protest may have fallen on deaf ears, as Ivanka and family didn't seem to be home to witness the event. She was last spotted in New York City on Friday as she was in town with her three children to celebrate her youngest child's birthday with her in-laws. The presidential family might have some explaining to do to the neighborhood association, as residents complained earlier in March that their lack of community etiquette was ruining the suburb. The participants held signs that told Ivanka to get natural and criticized the businesswoman for not walking her children in nature. Police cars lined the streets of where the mother of three resides when in the nation's capital, while barricades and yellow tape were placed to guard anyone from actually stepping onto the property. However, this didn't deter the protesters from blasting music from speakers, singing along to Queen's rock anthem "We Will Rock You," and dancing on the roofs of cars. Washington, D.C. police said they didn't have information yet on how many people were arrested or if there had been any arrests at all. An official said those details wouldn't be known until Sunday. This isn't the first time Ivanka has annoyed her upscale neighbors with her presence. The residents of the exclusive suburb have expressed their fury earlier in March over the presidential family's lack of community etiquette that is ruining the area. Residents have complained their new neighbors have been hogging parking on an already crowded street and leaving trash bags rotting on the curb. A big part of the complaint? A huge security presence, with even a trip to the playground requiring 3 vans. They have groused that sidewalks have been closed, public parking overrun, and that the family and their staff can't even be bothered to learn the trash pickup schedule outside their home.